Color guard, post.
gathered here today at this memorial site and memorial sites all across America to remember that we are one nation with one flag. We are all proud to be Americans that live in a free society made up of many people, many races, from many walks of life. The freedoms we enjoy today have not come without a price. Lying here before us and in cemeteries throughout this nation are men and women who gave their lives so that we can live in freedom and without fear. We can worship as we see fit. We can raise our children as we believe to do. We can travel from one end of this great nation to the other and not have to ask permission to go. We are free to vote for whomever we feel should be in government office, and we answer to no one but our own feelings. We have the right to succeed, and we have the right to fail at whatever endeavor we wish to pursue. The United States of America was founded on the ideals of freedom, justice, and equality. Our nation stands as a shining beacon of liberty and freedom to the world. We thank those who gave their lives to keep us free, and we shall not forget you. We will remember. Today, many of you here are veterans of wars and conflict that America has had to fight to protect the innocent and the oppressed. America has always been the first nation to stand up for the freedom of people from around the world. Many of you here today have answered that call and served your country well. We are here today to say thank you, and we are honored to know you. There are many men and women serving today in all branches of the military, here at home and in places far away that most of us have never heard of. These men and women are part of the best trained, best equipped force in the world. We honor them and their families for the sacrifices they make each day to keep our country safe from terrorism, hatred, and the injustice that plagues the world around us. When you see a veteran or an active duty member of the armed services, take a moment to say thank you. We owe them our way of life. A moment of your time is well spent. Quoting our 40th President of the United States, President Ronald Reagan, quote, "Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. Or one day we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it was once like in the United States, where men were free," end quote. Today we show a united front of national unity all across the United States of America as we remember the fallen, honor those who serve, and teach our children the value of freedom. Now Woodard will lay a remembrance wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Army. Now Lewis will lay a remembrance wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Marine Corps.
Marines.
Now Roddenberry will lay a remembrance wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Navy. Now my cat will lay a remembrance wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Air Force.
Go Air Force.
Now Nicholas Morris will lay a remembrance wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Coast Guard. Now Briggs will lay a remembrance wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Merchant Marines. And now Cadet Gravely will lay a remembrance wreath in honor of the 93,129 United States servicemen from all branches of the service whose last known status was either prisoners of war or missing in action. These individuals have never returned to their families or homes. We shall not forget you. Color Guard, order arms. The wreaths before you, they represent our commitment as the United States of America to remember the fallen. We also want these remembrance wreaths to symbolize our honor to those who have served and are serving in the armed forces of our great nation, and to their families who endure sacrifices every day on our behalf. To our children, we want you to understand the freedoms you enjoy today have not been free, but they come with a cost that someday you may have to pay yourself. As a nation standing together, we can defeat terrorism, hatred, and injustice. We thank our veterans because of them, we have the freedom to do just that. Now we could quote for you the statistics of individuals around the country, but all you would have is a bunch of numbers. We instead ask that you take a moment and visit a marker. Write down the information on the person placed there, and when you return home, research their name on the internet. You will find that they were real Americans with families, mothers, fathers, sons and daughters, brothers, sisters, aunts, and uncles. They were and are more than just a statistic. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm a retired captain for the United States Navy and a veteran of the Vietnam conflict. And I remember well that in the Vietnam conflict years, there was much conflict in the hearts of many Americans about our involvement in that activity. But regardless of how individuals may have felt, the people that were taking part in our armed forces, had no choice. They were there serving our country with fullest, 100% committed. And it's true today as well. We have these conflicts in Iraq and in Vietnam, in Afghanistan. Regardless of how an individual might feel about our activity, remember that those that are in the armed forces are 100% committed. There are those that lose their lives. Unfortunately, you look around you in this park right now and you'll find the markers of many who gave their lives for the conflicts. The conflicts are marked on the back of the marker. So I think the main thing for us today is to remember and honor the service of all those who are 100% committed for our country and for our way of life. One of the things we need to remember also is that the families of our veterans have to serve as well in their own way, because they lose their husband or wife, depending on who the veteran is, to the daily presence which everyone else values. They have to be gone for long periods of time and in harm's way. So today we have a chance to honor all who are giving their all for our country.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we close our program today, I would like to give you one statistic that I think is very important. There are over 800 locations across the U.S., Europe, and U.S. possessions doing this exact same ceremony at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. This also includes Arlington National Cemetery. There will be a total of over 400,000 wreaths placed on graves and at memorial markers today, and it is going on as we speak throughout the entire country. I'd also like to ask you to listen to this very old hymn. It is performed at almost all military funerals. Think of all those before us: the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, World Wars I and II, Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan, and all the other conflicts in between we have endured. Reflect on them today. Remember, teach and honor them so that all those after us will follow in our footsteps. Thank you, God bless, and Merry Christmas. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our program. We will be moving the wreaths inside the lobby in just a few moments to place them at the corresponding markers in front of the Christmas tree, where tonight the channel Fox 8 will be having their food drive, and hopefully we'll have somewhere between 15 to 20,000 people that will see them. Again, thank you.